Welcome to the Centaur Podcast. I am Cameron Adibi, and I interview others about the unique and profound relationships between horses and humans. In each episode, we delve into the dynamics of these connections, examining how they are formed, nurtured, and celebrated. From the emotional bonds that develop through companionship to the practical aspects of training and communication, we aim to highlight the importance of horse-human relationships. Join us as we share stories, insights, and expert interviews that illuminate the deep understanding and mutual respect between these four-legged creatures and the two-leggeds who love them. Whether you're a horse owner, an enthusiast, or simply curious about the fascinating connection, you're invited to listen in and discover the many ways horses enrich our lives. This interview with James Luau was something else. This is one of these rare interviews. He's originally from China, and he is a Chinese massage therapist who practices Tunia massage. He's also 100% blind. He is the owner and founder of Boston Chi Therapy. He lost his vision as an adult, and he's been practicing this and working as well with other blind people, teaching them how to become massage therapists. Really incredible man. I met him through a project. I was working with some visually impaired students, and the students were looking for people to interview, and we found him. And when I heard his stories, I immediately became very curious. And now he's my teacher. He is teaching me how to do Tuina massage with horses. So it's been really cool to get to know him. He's very humble. And as you listen to this interview, it's only until my questions got better that he offered more. He's a very wise man who gives just, whatever you have to really know what you're asking when you speak with him. And I'm still learning how to do that. So I hope you enjoy this interview. And here's James. Thank you, James, for joining. And I appreciate taking the time. By the way, I'm still learning your Chinese name, Qilong.
Yes, Qilong.
So I have Qilong Luau. He's with Boston Chi Therapy. Is that correct?
Yes.
And I asked James to speak with me about. He's been such a gift in my life. I'll be honest with you. A real quick story is that our friend Danielle put us together. I met Danielle, and she is a massage therapist, and she introduced me to James because I was working on a project with some visually impaired students, and they were learning how to interview others, and their project was working interviewing other people that are blind and what they did for their careers. And James told his story, and that's how that led us to here.
Okay, let me introduce myself a little bit. Should be short, not that too long. My name is the Qilong Lo. That is my Chinese name, but I rather to speak English name, James Luo, Luo. I'm legal impaired, and I am the Massachusetts of the licensing massage therapist. I had a clinic near the Chinatowns. I do majority of the medical massage, which is take care of the people's the pain and uncomfortable. And I don't doing too much about relaxation massages. And for my careers, and I've been teaching couples massage school, and I had a continued education of the license. I can be an instructor. Okay, go back to my career. Of course, I work for majority for the human being. During my career in the couple decades, I had some events and openings started work for animal. And in the early 2000s, I in New York City, and I teachings in the massage school in New York. And one of my friend, which is the same teachings in the massage school, and his name is the Dan Brown, and he had me together teachers in the massage school over a year. I think in the 2002, he had funding just to try to work for New York Police Department, which is NYPD, and then for the work for the horse and a special dog, because it's there were the funding for the horses, the departments, or the customers of the dog, which is the dog stand in the airport or whatever for looking for the drug traveler, and that kind of very, very special dog. So they had a grant for the work for the horse and the dog. And Dan asked me, "Hey James, you were interesting?" I said, "Okay, no problem." And then say, "What do you prefer? Either the horse or the dog?" I say, "Both is good." I said, "Let me try first." So I beginning in the dog. About 2 weeks, I say, I can looking for the horse. So I spend more times after we are switched, and he take care the special dog, I take care the horse. From there, I will be supervisors for a lot of students. Some of the people will be interested in the horse. Dealing of the research for the horses, I think it's the grant is research for 3 years. They had a budget to bring the student and then together work for the horses. So I know some of that. After I bring a couple students and they work for horses, couple students continue working in the massage, end up and then work for animal. Some of the really good students and then just don't work for the body and then straight work for the horse. I cannot find her connection, and I still can remember, for her face. She's very strong, very smart. It's just the country girl, and they growing up in I think it's the Pennsylvania, and have the very good in the farm, and then know animal very well, and end up he get a massage license for the body, for the human body, and then end up he work for the horses. So I had some experiences and work for the horse in short period of time. Of course, not that good experiences. Then work for human being. So that is my background. Work for animal.
So a little bit more background about Tunia, and also how also the difference between working with humans and horses. But Tunia is what a word in English? What, pushing and kneading?
Yeah, Tunia is the part of the massages from the China, from the Asian. So they come from the word of the Tuina, which is spelling like a Tuina. Tui, that means push. Na is kneading. They had a lot of the liberation of the body. They are focused on the energies, not like a Swedish massage using the super layer.
That's Swedish. You said Swedish massage?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Swedish massages.
Yeah.
Using the oils, let you relaxing. The Swedish massages and I put the people into sleep, very very relaxing, and then have the space to the body, not too stressed. But the Tuina is more like the treating for the energies, and they are using the Asian philosophy, which is to talk about the acupressure point, meridians, yin and yang, and the 5 elements. So we are using the same philosophy of acupuncture and the qigong and kung fu, and the Chinese is the philosophy.
But this is considered a medical massage.
Consistent, the medical massages, consistent take care the human of the uncomfortable and some of that like the tennis elbow, low back pain, shoulder pain, like the internal headache, like the knee replacement, rehab, like a sprained ankle, and have so many things you can using that for work for the body. Sometimes we can using that and approve the people without the surgery or extension of the using, push the surgeries later. That is a very useful method to learn. I work for the field for over a century. Over half century. I learned when I'm 9 years old. Now I'm 64. So go to 55 years.
So that it's incredible. I have a lot more questions there. But how does this type of massage differ when you're working with animals versus humans?
So first of all, if it's for me, work using the Tunia, which is the Chinese philosophy, you understand the basic of the Chinese energies and the run pathways, which is the meridian and the point. The animal is the same for me. The horse is just like our children. You have a very, very baby children.
Small child, yes.
Like a small child.
Yeah.
Or you can have a medium child. The kid go to early kindergarten or they go to elementary school. So the animal is just very, very smart. You need to find a way to key is work for the horses. You need to have a good communication between therapist and the animal. It's same idea you're doing for the massage. Same idea you work for the dog. Same idea work for the horse. It's just only the resection, which is whoever giving you a reset of your trainer. You need to build up the connection. You need to have a bridge, find a way, connect. Just like you work for the body. You don't want to into that bum and then finish. It won't work. You need to have a communication, or you need to find a way to connect for your patient. Same idea for the horse. You just cannot go down there just rubbing for the animal. Your animal don't understand what you're doing, and then they're very angry and so on. So when you work for the horse or the animals, be careful. You need to connect first. You build up the energy connection. You will see how the animal respond. The horse in the beginning, sometimes it's just don't step in too close because they not. They're not understanding specific. When you work for the not a good condition, the horse. Some of the horse come from rest area. Some of the horse just get sick. Some of the horses just come from rehab. Their body got hurt. They have so many things after surgery. So you need to build up the relationship using the energy connection. And then you come down yourself first, and then before you work for the horse, not just trying doing and then rubbing and then getting massages. No, you need to build the connection, build up the relationship, and then understanding each other. And then your horse will be guide you. You think about that. You talk to the kid. You don't want to run away, scared of the kid. You want to use the same level, talk to the kid. Sometimes the kid don't have a language. You need to find a way to connect with the kid. See, understanding. Let the kids know what you want to do, why you here.
And I have to confess right now, James, you've been my mentor. You've been teaching me this. This is phenomenal. I'm so grateful that you're helping me learn this technique. But the thing that you've taught me is that it's different. It seems like with humans that the horses do the work. It seems like there's a different role as the massage therapist versus with a human. You're like you've done body work on me, and there's a lot of movement and and pushing and pulling my butt with horses, it's very minimal. Would you say that's that?
Yes.
How would you describe that?
Okay. So when you're in the work for the horse, same idea you work for the human being. In the beginning, you connect. And the thing is you don't need the massage too much. At the end, and then you're beginning to rubbing, touching, simple, saving, touching, and feel that guidance. And then you build up the relationship. That's just the base. After you build up the relationship, the horse will be close to you. And the horse will be beginning looking for you. The horses will be see you and then give you a hug. Sometimes it's just the horses have attention. They find a way to racing. You need to tell them, let it go. Sometimes it's just they're shaking. Sometimes it's the yawning. Sometimes it's after doing that, you can see the horses automatically reset the bone in the right place. Sometimes they pass the gas. Sometimes they just they have some happy or whatever. The energies will be connect. The horses will be doing that. After you guys build up the relationship, you go to another level. You can massage them. You can using the other technique. Anything from the vibration bone. Anything for tapping. Anything for the long stroke, anything for the push the point, anything for the you can doing so many things in that level. During that time, you will be had a strong relationship for the animal.
Yes, it's so cool to hear, and now I have to really dive in here. You're 100% visually blind, correct?
Yeah.
And so, I'm working with a horse. I'm watching their, their ears and their eyes and their tail. How do you communicate as a blind man? How do you communicate with the horse?
You can connection between the energies for you or between the horses. Sometimes the eye connect. That's the one way. The other way is from the environment connection. The other way is you doing the right of your body languages. The horses will be see that. You cannot see the horse. Doesn't mean you don't feel of that. Because human being and the horse are similar. And if I lose my vision for normal human being, 80% of the senses. When I lost the 80% of my connection, my feeling, my smelling, my hearing is getting stronger. So without the vision, doesn't mean I don't know anything. I'm still see some light. I had a very, very strong after my touching, for my skin, and then for receive the information from, any of my body languages, the horses will be understanding.
Incredible. It's incredible. Yeah, I'm wondering. I'm guessing you probably have a stronger communication skills than I do in a lot of ways. So, some of the animals you got to work with. I mean, these were police duty animals, correct? They were in the police department.
During that time, they had I think have a couple of the police horses. One is like the normal horse control. When you guys had the tools go to Central Park, sometimes some of the places they're using the horses around in the Central Park. That is that kind of horse. The other kind is the places the horses is just like the special show. Which is the places show horses.
Yep.
So that kind of horses is just for the special event for the MIPD of the horse show,
Gotcha.
The other piece, the horses, is the retirement from the special like the Olympic horse, like the polo horses.
Yeah.
They are retired, but they are still, it's not 100% in your life. And then somebody don't donate for the MIPD. They're using that kind of show for different events. Some, for example, they will be bring that special horses, walk for the community, show the kid, how to walk around and so on.
Excellent.
Yes.
And so what were some of the things, it was a 3-year, you said it was a 3-year study.
Yes.
Research study.
Yes.
How long were you part of it, and what kind of horses, what were some of the things you were treating?
A majority is just the of the what they call the horse come from Middle East, very very strong, and doing that is some of the horse from the breed from the Mongolian a horse which is like the Kentucky Derby, racing horses.
Mm-hmm.
But the majority is the strong horses. They had such the level they need to into the police. They have the whole team. Such kind of horses you need to bring very 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 strong, and there's nothing like a book in the leg, nothing like a doing, and then they had a special training for the special horses. When you have a training very heavy, you always the horses have the hurt. Either the pain, or early book in the bone and such thing. You need stronger thing working on that. It's not only they have the animal doctors there. They have the animal PT. They have so many team behind it. Massage only small part of the of that area.
Yeah. So some of the horses were they mostly just kind of injured, or were there some?
No, they have a different kind. Sometimes it's injured. Sometimes it's the good horses. Sometimes the department is giving the horses or build up the connection between the new police people walk into the team and then the massage therapy together walk for the new police. They had the usually after the massages they had the team.
Yeah.
The leader bring the new people and the horse and the massage. We are working for the team. We are guide them together how to connection. Tell them how you build up the relationship between the horses and the new people. The whole thing is the horses rehab. This is the part of the majority of the resource. They when they have a training, you're always paying. Sometimes the paying they not on the way retire. They have different kind of injury. Sometimes you need a surgery. Sometimes you need work for the connect tissue, yep, or whatever. The muscle tightness or whatever. You need to using the massages to let the horse feeling better.
Yep. Okay. And so I don't know if you heard what the results of the study was, but from your work, what did you notice? What were some of the things that you saw change? Within the horses. What were some of the results you had?
For me, and I cannot remember too much of the final result, but the whole documents I bring, like the handful of the student there, and the one leader is just do the documenting. Because it's my vision, I cannot do too much thing. I just supervises. Mm-hmm. The kid, majority ask the kid doing that. When during the research they have something, they record me, and then if I had a question, I talk to Dan, and we try together. But anyway, we in the 3 years we each of the 6 months, and then we will be turned different group when they at least between 8 to 10 students. One turn, every 6 months, and then with the new student come in, and then we are posted in the school. Somewhere are interesting, and then we are joining, and then we are paid the role, and then we work together.
Okay, all right. So there's a big part of it was training other students. Then I understand now.
Yeah.
All right, cool, awesome. Yeah, and then was there any study on the horses themselves?
Then is the more is like the teachings in the academy physiologist in the massage school. He is the animal doctor. His background is the animal doctor. He know a lot of different kind of animal doctor. He had a license, so he also is the MD.
Okay.
So he teaches in the medical school in the academy physiologist department. So he know the animal and the human both really good.
Awesome. Hey, this is great. I definitely want to spend some more time interviewing you, but I just real quickly, I'd like to hear if you don't have a little to share the story about your grandfather and did your grandfather was the one who taught you Tunia, or first introduced you to it. Yep. Did you start working with animals with your grandfather as well?
No,
so
I don't have that kind of opportunity because it's in the early 60s. I born in China in the 1960, and I'm 64 now, and I learned from my grandfather's in the China, because it's when I'm 9 years old, I tried to helping my grandfathers to do the prepare for the herb, prepare for the the medicine, work for human being, and then for different kind of thing, and then after that, and then I put on the side, and then I go to medical colleges, and then I learn a lot of things from beginning, build up the foundation. During the trainers, acupuncture, I say, hey, a lot of things my grandfathers will be teaching me.
Wow, that's awesome. So you were just 9 years, and he said, hey, come over here. Let me teach you.
Yep.
I think I the students that interviewed you this last summer, I mentioned earlier, they you said that, and I think in the interview, you didn't feel it in your hands, but you felt it in your hands after you became blind. Is that right?
Absolutely. The reason is when I'm 9 years old, kid is still the kid, doing that. And then I need to spend a lot of time helping my grandfather. On the one hand, I'm not paying 100% attention on that. And then on the other hand, I'm still a kid that want to play around. And, it's just doing. So I don't pay 100%, but the touching and feeling still in my mind. Something's happening, and in my latest life, when I walk for by, I said, what's going on? I look like I know. Let me think about that. And then sometimes it's when my brain suddenly is open in the deepest layer. Sometimes my grandfathers, when I was young, my grandfather said, hey, son, come here. You need to see this patient, broken bone. Oh, grandfather, no, I need to go out to play basketball. Blah, blah, blah. Well, sometimes when you're young, even though you don't pay attention, you put your hands on, the memory is still in my brain.
Wow. That's amazing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's so many pieces to this, but I can't thank you enough. The thing that also I want if you could just share too, because you do so much for the community, the blind community, with training and teaching them massage. Yep. And I think you also in that interview you said you were working with a state legislator with a new bill to give training. But can you tell again? This is just so fascinating to me that the percentage of people and that are employed as massage therapists versus this country.
Yeah, and because I am the advocate for the Mass Commission for the Blind, and I'm very thank you for the government of Massachusetts and very carefully giving the blind people of the training and what we need and allow this adopted equipment and so on. But generally speaking, and the legal impaired people only had 20% people employed, and 80% still without the job. That is just not only happening in United States, also happening in China. And then I had the connection between United States and China also. So, they be into the blind community, and I always immersed in the Massachusetts, also immersed in China. So in the last year, I go back for my country for my 40 years of my college reunion. Lucky enough, in my hometown state, I teaches the blind medical massage group. I giving them lesson. They are very happy. They want to know more. And then Thursday is just I wrote on the WeChat. I will be show them how the blind people become cooking a Chinese food.
Oh, no way.
I tell them how to cooking. I said, look, I'm not only know how to cooking, I teach you how the blind people can be cooked.
Oh, that's cool. And so over WeChat, the social app, that's awesome.
So WeChat, and then I can using here. I can teach us the over 300 blind students for the Chinese. I said, look, I'm just giving you a guide. I hope each people doing one dishes in the Chinese New Year at least show them how the blind people can doing. How the people we can doing good food, and then we can doing anything from the scratch. And then you put on the table. And then we can cleaning, we can doing the whole thing. Not just open the goddamn mouth and just eat it and then yell it around and done.
That's good. Hey, you're teaching me how to cook too. By the way, I've got some good recipes from you. So, is it again? I have to ask: is it 70% of the people in the United States that are blind are unemployed, and 80% of the people in China are employed? As massage therapists, 80% of the blind people are employed as massage therapists in China. Is that right?
Yes. So for the generally speaking, the percentage rate for the handicapped people doesn't matter if you're blind or you're deaf or you're wheelchair. Only 20% people have a job, 80% unemployment. Same percentages in China. Majority is China, same Japan, Korean or Hong Kong.
Yeah.
But inside the work people in United States, I don't know the other community, but I know the data of the legal impaired.
Yeah.
In China, they can do a lot of things. They can singers, like the Stephen Wonder, like the people write the song. Where the career is good.
Yeah.
Like the people writing for the novel, they still can make money. Or some of the people work behind the scene on the radio.
Yeah.
Some of that will become attorney. Some of that will become a judges. Some become a government. One of the 2 decades ago, New York assistant government is just legal impaired people.
Yeah. Okay.
So, as a different way, of course, massage, of course, we can do the counselor, of course, different kind of thing.
Yeah.
So we in the United States, the legal impaired, blind people do the massage is very limited amount. But on the other side, in China, in the Asian, it's just total different. They are trying to push all the blind people into the massage field, which is in China, in Hong Kong, in Singapore, in Korean. They ask that the people do the massage. So when I talk to the China, that have the majority of people work for the massage field. It's good or the bad,
Yeah.
The good thing is at least legal impaired have a job to survive for themselves.
Yeah.
The bad thing is they don't have the other choice.
Yeah.
What happens if it's the young boy or girl, they don't like a massage. They like the other field. In United States, you have more choice. But in China, it's very, very difficult. So it's just totally different. You just cannot say who's right, who's wrong. Yeah. It's a different philosophy, different social, different, situation.
There's problems with each policy.
Yeah.
And there's advantages with each policy. But yes.
Yeah, it just, doesn't matter which policy. You always have a two sides. Just the policy like a coin. You flip maybe the head, and then you flip maybe the tail.
Yeah.
You just cannot say who's better,
the
head or the tail. Who knows?
Yeah. Hey, well, I just want to re-emphasize that what you're doing is incredible, how you're helping and giving back to the community. And I want to hear about the WeChat cooking class. It's awesome, man.
Yes.
I'm gonna also ask you for more recipes. Chinese New Year is February 10th.
Yeah, February 10th is Chinese New Year. It's the year of the dragon. Yeah. That is the Chinese animal side. They're using is the different animal put your imagination together. They're using the eagle of the hand and the leg, or they're using the snail of the body. They're using, the other kind of animal, the fishing for the scab or whatever, So it's just the imaginations, it's the dragon. Is dragon is real? No, it's just the imagination of the sign. That's the beauty of the China. They try to put the thing together.
Yeah.
If someone else say, "Oh, the food is you don't like it," it's fine.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna prepare something for the Chinese New Year. Thanks to you, I'm working on what I'm gonna do. But hey, James, thank you so much. And so Boston Chi Therapy is your business and website, and you're located in Chinatown here in Boston, and you offer Tunia massage.
Yeah, I offer the medical massages. I take care of the people, the pain, or the rehab, or so on. I am very happy. I see you and work for you together.
Yeah. Oh, and that's right. And you're going to come out and see the horses with the springtime. You're going to come visit again, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Yeah. More questions then. So thank you, and really appreciate it.
Okay, thank you, everybody. I hope we can talk to you one more time.
Fabulous.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for listening again. I forgot to also mention that James is closing his business. So again, I feel very fortunate I got to talk with him, and I do plan to interview him again if he lets me. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, if you're interested in Tunia massage, please send me a message or contact me. But also, there's so many cool resources out there. It's much different than the Swedish, as he was saying, the Swedish massage. It's more a medical massage, and I'm not going to ever fully become a Tunia massage therapist, but I'm using techniques with the horses I work with, and it's been a huge difference. They're really improving with their arthritis and pain and soreness, and it's just a really great way to actually build a better partnership and friendship with your horse as well. So let me know if you're interested. All right, thanks so much, and stay tuned.